Hello, I'm Anand Naidu in Washington. The main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. Turkey says a new plan for a nuclear fuel swap with Iran may have been revived. Brazil's president and Turkey's prime minister are both in Tehran for negotiations. The talks were seen as a last-ditch attempt to reach a solution before crippling sanctions are imposed on Iran over its nuclear program. So far, there's been no response from the US government. The standoff between the Thai military and the anti-government red shirt protesters has entered its fifth day. The death toll has reached at least 31. A red shirt leader is calling for the UN to mediate the situation, but the Thai government has rejected the idea and has vowed to crack down on the protesters. And as Ella Callan reports from Bangkok, soldiers are closing in on the protest zone.
The gunfire that we were hearing is getting pretty close, suggesting that the soldiers have been advancing on the red shirt camp and could be now just a few hundred metres from the protesters' main site. The protesters in this area have all hunkered down in the main stage. They've moved further back from the soldiers, and certainly this is the closest that we have seen them get to the protest site on any flank.
There's been heavy shelling in the Somali capital, Mogadishu. At least 16 civilians have been killed and dozens more injured as opposition Al-Shabaab fighters fired mortars at the parliament. Politicians were holding a meeting there at the time for the first time this year. A suicide bomb near the gates of an Afghan border police compound in northeastern Kandahar has wounded at least 4 police. That's according to a spokesman for the provincial governor. 2 other suicide bombers entered the compound but were shot dead by police. 4,000 people in the Philippines have been left homeless after a fire broke out in a shanty town just outside the capital, Manila. The fire lasted nearly 8 hours before it was brought under control. There have been no reports of injuries. Those are our top stories. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with all the news on our website, and that's at aljazeera.net/English.